What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and we are here with another video today. Today, we will be doing a recap of the Black Adam movie, the Dwayne Johnson superhero movie. And I didn't know that much about Black Adam going in, but I was a fan. So let's dive in. This is a spoiler review. I don't do non-spoiler reviews just because I want to talk about it and I won't be able to contain myself. So this is a spoiler review of Black Adam. If you haven't seen it yet and don't want to be spoiled, this is the time to cut off now because I will be spoiling.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours.
We start way back in time in the country of Kahndaq. We see how the crown came to be, all that. The guy finds the stone, the crown. Then we fast forward to 5,000 years later. Kahndaq is a very broken down and run down country run by mercenaries. It's not great. It's not going well at all. We meet Adriana, who is a hunter that is looking for the crown. Now, Adriana is with her brother, another character named Ishmael, and we run into her son named Aman. Now, her brother, Kareem, absolutely hilarious. He killed it in this movie. I was cracking up the entire time. But it quickly goes wrong when they're trying to get the crown. Adriana gets it, but then the mercenaries come in. They found out somehow how they were doing it. They had him at gunpoint. They were ready to kill Kareem. Then all of a sudden, Adriana summons Black Adam, and here we go. Dwayne Johnson showing up as Black Adam. And for all of you that know me, I love The Rock. I love superhero movies. So the fact that he's doing a superhero movie is absolutely awesome to me. So Black Adam goes pretty insane on these people. The mercenaries are shooting at Black Adam, and of course, nothing phases Black Adam. Nothing at all. Black Adam isn't the nicest of guys. He has some rage issues, you know. So we get introduced to the team that is going to try and take Black Adam down. We got Hawkman, Atom Smasher, who is hilarious, Dr. Fate, and Cyclone. Those are the four that were enlisted to help by Amanda Waller to take down Black Adam. Amanda Waller from the Suicide Squad movies, cameo number 1. So at the end of the fight, Black Adam pretty much handles them. Atom Smasher and Hawkman have two hilarious moments throughout the movie where there's a miscommunication, and Hawkman just looks at me and goes, "Hey, me and you, when we're done with this, we're going to have a chat." So fast forward a little. Black Adam doesn't like the idea of doors, per se. He just walks through walls in the apartment of Adriana, and which leads to a hilarious scene with him and Aman. He wakes up, Black Adam wakes up, Aman's questioning him about everything, and a lot of Easter eggs. We see a Batman poster, a Superman poster, Wonder Woman comic, Aquaman, Flash, everything. Anything you could think of DC, Shazam, it's great. And I love that this is slowly coming together. And then we get to Adam, Black Adam, giving his real name, which is Teth Adam. And Aman is like, that's an old name. He's like, you need a catchphrase too. And Black Adam really doesn't get the idea of catchphrases. Fast forward a little, he throws a guy from the sky down. And he says, "Tell them the men in black sent you." And before he can even finish, he gets run over by a car, and he's just completely done. So later we fast forward to Hawkman, Adriana, and Black Adam in the house. Black Adam doesn't really get sarcasm, and you know he lies to Hawkman about taking it easy on the prisoners, and you know. Then we see Ishmael from the beginning scene start to turn slowly. He wants the crown. You could tell he's eager to get it. We'll get to that, why he wants the crown. Black Adam saves Aman from Ishmael and kills Ishmael and saves Aman, saves the day. So it's a common ritual in Kahndaq that when people die, they come back from the dead looking for revenge. This is what Ishmael is doing, and he's bringing a crew of skeletons with him to try and take over Kahndaq. So eventually we fast forward, and Adriana and Hawkman convince Black Adam to stand down. Black Adam says Shazam, and he transforms back to his normal self. He's not immortal. He's just a normal guy. And they take him into the prison. They are transporting him, and who do we see? Cameo number 2, Amelia Harcourt from Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad 2, which was such a cool cameo. I'm happy she's a part of this universe and another tie coming. Next, we see Ishmael taking the crown and sitting on the throne because he's the last surviving relative of the king that Black Adam killed. Throughout the movie, we see Dr. Fate. He has visions of how Hawkman is going to die, but we soon realize that Hawkman can be saved by Dr. Fate if Dr. Fate does a certain something, which we'll get into. So eventually a fight breaks out between the so-called King and Hawkman's group. Eventually Dr. Fate does meet his fate. See what I did there? At the hands of Ishmael. And of course Fate says it was the way to go. They had to do it. But before Fate meets his death, he calls Black Adam, tries to summon him, and eventually Black Adam shows up again, and he's jacked and ripped, new costume. And Hawkman uses Fate's mask to create 10 of him so he can take down the king, and Black Adam helps make the save and tears his horns off and destroys Ishmael, so no more Ishmael. Meanwhile, while Black Adam and Hawkman are taking down Ishmael, on the ground, Amon and Adriana are fighting the skeletons, but they recruit the whole town of Kahndaq, and they take care of the skeletons, which is a really cool scene. So we go to the last scene of the movie. Black Adam is sitting on the throne, and Amon says, "Does that feel right?" And he goes, "No." So he gets up, destroys the throne, and just stands there. The people are chanting, they're cheering. Black Adam looks at Amon, says, "You're right. My name is kind of outdated." And Amon smiles, and Adriana looks at him and says, "Oh yeah? Then what should we call you?" Then Black Adam comes up on the screen and the movie ends. And then we go to the after credits, and oh boy, does something happen. So we see Black Adam. All of a sudden a drone comes down, opens Amanda Waller. Amanda Waller says, "You have my attention now, Black Adam. And if you don't want to stay in my prison, fine. But if you ever leave the country of Kahndaq, we will be forced to take you down." Black Adam just smirks. He goes, "There's nobody on this planet that can take me down." And Amanda Waller goes, "Well, I'll have to call in a few favors from my planet to take you down." And then we see a silhouette coming down from the sky. And in this moment, I knew who it was, but I was like, is it who I think it is, the actor-wise? And he comes out of the shadows, and it's Henry Cavill as Superman. Him and Black Adam have a go back and forth. Superman says, "It's been a while since somebody has scared people like this." And Superman goes, "We need to talk." End credit. And that's the last part of the movie, and I am so happy. With the exception of the Snyder Cut, which wasn't DC Universe. It was, but it wasn't Extended Universe. It's been 5 years since we've seen Henry Cavill as Superman. 5 years. I couldn't believe it, and I'm so happy they got him back. This is what DC needed. DC needed a step in the right direction like this because they've been going back and forth with good and bad for so long. So for my rating for this movie, solid 9 out of 10. I enjoyed it so much. The backstory was a little slow, but that's going to happen with these movies when you're just being introduced to a character. I absolutely loved it. I thought The Rock killed it, and you can see my Brahma Bull hoodie. I thought Hawkman killed it. I thought it was funny when it needed to be, but I thought The Rock absolutely killed it and looked great doing it. And DC, you've given me hope again, and I hope this is the beginning of something great. So my next video will be a Spirit Halloween review, that new movie that came out. Then at some point next week, I will release a video of my Halloween rankings, the entire franchise. So that is what is on the horizon for my channel, the next couple videos. I already mentioned my Black Panther review. It's coming out next month. And otherwise, that's it for this one. I'm Bobby from Bobby's Breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.